Hello, this is Chris Walker with Big Angie Fan Channel here in beautiful Hawaii. This video is going to be pretty short. This is the first of my series of how-to videos about Angelina Jordan. Just how to find things, just, resources to help people to get into Angelina Jordan. So this one especially is directed to newcomers who are starting on the Angelina Jordan journey, and this is how to quickly hear at least one version of every song that Angelina Jordan has ever done. So the way to do that is by going to the playlist that longtime fan of Angelina Jordan, Rusty Shackelford, has made. He updates it very regularly. It's always up to date on his channel, and here I have the just the search term that you should use to search for it if you're searching for it on YouTube. If you don't want to use a filter to help you, you need to add that word playlist to be sure to find it. But if you did use the word, if you did filter your search, as I'm showing you how to do here, to only search for playlists, you probably don't even have to have that word playlist in there, and it will be like the first result. But anyway, it's called Every Song. And so once you've found that playlist, there's a number of things you can do with it. You can just play it all the way from the beginning to the end, every single song. You can, of course, scroll through it and pick and choose. Again, this is mainly for people who are just starting out with Angelina Jordan. So if you are a newcomer, it probably is a good idea to just kind of go straight through it. It's not chronological, it's kind of organized by categories. The first category is originals, that is songs either written by her or written for her by others that she has performed, that she was the first out with. There's one missing in that first set of songs where he's technically calling it a cover, because it was a demo that she did for somebody who then later on came out. The actual writer of it actually came out with his own version of it, but after her version came out. It's a long story about that, but that's actually one of her best songs, in her top 10, I would say. So that's not in that first series of, originals, even though it is original in the sense that she was the first one who came out with a version of it. Then it goes through her covers. Then after that, there's a section of partial songs where it can be even as little as 15 seconds or so. There's a couple of songs that I would add. If you're going to be that short, there's a couple of songs that I could add to that are super, super short, of like 10 or 15 seconds. But it's really bad audio quality, so I don't have any problem with him not having those. And then the last section is, well, in that section, most of the last ones are, or most recent ones that are TikTok. And one thing to remember about those is these are unlisted videos that he has on YouTube, and really the best way to look at those is to go to TikTok. That really supports her. Another thing I want to talk about with that is looking at it on a big screen TV. I only recently discovered that you can actually search for playlists on your TV if you're watching YouTube on your TV, and quite a few people actually look at YouTube on their TVs. My wife does all the time. So with the search term that I gave you before and I'm giving you again here, it's kind of laborious doing the search on a TV, because you have to just type in one letter. You have to search for one letter at a time with your left and right and up and down arrows on your TV remote. But once you have actually successfully done that search, usually the next time you go back to that search function on the TV version of YouTube, it's going to be right there waiting for you because you searched before, unless you have somebody else in your family who does a lot of other searches. But even so, if you just do like the first few letters, it's going to start putting out options for you. But so you can look for a playlist on a big TV. And once you've found that playlist, then you can use it just like you would use a playlist on your mobile version or your computer version. So let's go to the TV now. All right, now here you see I've located the playlist. It's right there. And if I just hit OK, it shows me the list, and I can either scroll down to different individual songs, or I can just go over here and hit play all. One thing I recommend, especially to those who are brand new to Angelina Jordan, is to just have this playlist playing while you're just doing household chores, not paying that much attention to it. I'm pretty sure that sooner or later you'll hear some sounds coming out of the TV that will make you stop and look and take notice. And you can make some notes as to what it is and continue on. It's just an amazing introduction to the depth and variety of Angelina's work. All right, now another thing I found out, going to my remote here, if I go on the up arrow, you'll see over here that it gives me other options. So if I hit on more, then I have all of these options, including I can give a like or a dislike. So if you're used to watching on the TV and you thought there wasn't a way that you can like or dislike, well, you can doing that. So that's another thing that I just learned now about watching on TV. Okay, and one last thing that I learned, when these end screen things come on, I'm going to hit the up arrow here, up arrow on this, which makes it stop on these end screen items here, and then using the arrow keys again down here, I can move around to the different ones. Alright, so that's that one I did about the Alain Papier channel recently. So now that that's highlighted, if I clicked on the OK button here, it would go to that one. And the same thing for these channels if I had them highlighted. I really do think Angelina Jordan is a generational talent. And I think that a few years from now, everybody's going to know who she is. And maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think. All right, this has been Chris Walker with Big Angie Fan Channel here in beautiful Hawaii. Aloha.